Hi, my name is Iza Atika binti Jasni from class 1A, Nometric F2015. Today I want to present about subject DYL 10012, Plant Science, Chapter 2, Shoot Anatomy and Leaf Anatomy. Part of shoot growth. Shoot get two types. First, shoot apical meristem, present shoot of the plant. Second, shoot intercalary meristem, present between leaf and node. Meristematic tissue, ability to divide to form new cell. Second, participate in plant growth. Leaf primordia, group of cells that will form into new leaf. Tissue of the leaf get two types. First type is outer layer. Outer layer is epidermis. Second, inner layer. Inner layer is mesophyll layer. Epidermis get two types. First, cuticle. Second, stomata. Inner layer is mesophyll layer get two types also. First, palisade mesophyll. Second, spongy mesophyll. Layer of cell that cover the leaf, flowers, root and stem of plant. In cross section of leaf tissue got two. First, upper epidermis. Second, lower epidermis. Third, cuticle. Cuticle have wax substance layer that the leaf and stem. Stomata. There are holes in the leaf called a stomata, which is carbon dioxide enter will water and oxygen exit through of leaf stomata. Gut cells, pair of epidermis cells and that control gas diffuse by open and closed stomata beside gut cell. Inner layer. Inner layer get two types. First, palisade mesophyll. Second, spongy mesophyll. Palisade mesophyll, primer of site photosynthesis above the upper epidermis. Spongy mesophyll, primer of site gas exchange occur, creates air space inside the leaf to allow gas to move in out. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Nuzati binti Rosdi. Matric number 23DL-22F2007. Today I will present about stem and root. First, section of stem tissue. Tissue of the stem, primary growth, non-wood plant, dicot and monocot. Secondary growth, woody plant, dicot. The picture is, for example, dicot stem and monocot stem. Internal stem structure. This vascular tissue. First, phloem, the tissue that transport water and food up and down between root to stem and leaf to wave flower. 2. Cambium, dividing cell between xylem and phloem. 3. Xylem, the tissue that transport water and mineral up from root to stem and leaf one way flow. Vascular tissue, dicot and monocot. The dicot vascular bundles usually arranged in ring always have woody stem. Example of plant 3. Monocot. Vascular bundles usually completely arranged, always have tuberous or non-woody stem. For example of plant, corn and grass. primary growth. Primary growth, stem grow vertically and grow constantly. This is for example, development growth. Secondary growth, stem grow in diameter, increase the number circumference bilangan lilitan and grow for several times in the section. For example, dicot is 3. Vascular cambion and cord cambion are secondary meristem that are formed in stem. Vascular tissue from ring in tree. Annual ring axillary formed by the vascular cambion during one growing section, one ring, 1 year. Cross section of root tissue. First, primary growth. Root grow vertically and grow constantly. 2. Dicot root and monocot root. 3. Zone is considered to be the most beautiful of all the one section turfgrass cultivars. Zone of growing root. First, root cap, a small tissue at the tip of the root, protects the root from environmental stress. 2. Zone of cell division found under root cap and production of new cell. 3. Zone of cell elevation. Parts grow in size and extend root. 4. Zone of cell maturation. Root cell begin to differentiate into cell types and become mature. The picture for example zone of growing root. Secondary growth. Secondary growth, root grow in diameter, increase the number circumference or bilangan lilitan and grow for several times in the section. Vascular cambion, secondary meristem that are formed in root. While no monocot root in secondary growth, monocot root do not show secondary growth. That is because the vascular cambion and cord cambion are not formed. You can cut the taproot of a plant and it will regrow. It grows. The new root growth will not be as strong as the original taproot, but will be stronger if the taproot was previously root bound.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Amir bin Mak Faizal. My matric number 23DLH22F2003. Flower anatomy. What is meaning is flower anatomy? Flower are plant organ that occur from the process of sexual reproduction. After flowering, we produce fruit and seed. So part of flower is 4 part. The first part is sepal, petal, third part is stamen, and fourth is pistil. So first one, sepal. Lying green leaf under the petal protect stamen and bud when flowering at bud stage. After cover flower bud, also known as petal. The second one is petal. Brightly colored part of the flower protect stamen and pistil. Attract pollinating insect, also known as corolla. So go to next slide. The third one is stamen. Stamen are male reproductive. Pollen made in the udder carry mate genetic. Udder produce pollen. Filament support the udder. The fourth, the pistil, female reproductive. Stigma hold the pollen. Style connecting stigma and ovary. Ovary produce ovule to develop since ovule organ from scene of flowering part. So this is class 1 of flower anatomy, pollination and fertilization flower. So go to fruit anatomy. What is fruit anatomy? Fruit develop from the ovary of the flower and include variant accessory structure from other part of the flower or include sense part of fruit. So recap the fruit wall, there are 3 layers. The first layer, endocap, lay around the seeds. The second part, mesocap, fleshy tissue between endo and exocap. The third one, exocap, skin of a fruit. So the last one of fruit, development of apple fruit. This is for example, apple fruit or at various stage of development.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Siti Alanafisa binti Samsudin and I'm from DLH 1A. My matrix number is F2040. So I am going to continue presenting about seed anatomy. So first is definition of seed. So a seed is a mature ovule that has been fertilized together, covered with a seed coat called a seed. Seeds are also the reproductive unit of flowering plants, which are capable of growing into other plants. They are also small objects produced by plants from which new plants can grow. So, embryo are part of a seed consisting of tissues for the leaves, stem and roots. Next, seed coat, the outer covering of a seed. So the last one, endosperm, supplying nutrients, protecting and controlling embryo growth. So all the picture as shown is all about the level of plant. Next one is dicotyledon. So this is dicot seed structure, which is taproot plant. All the picture in slide is all about dicot seed structure with label. So we go for the next, which is monocotyledon. So this is monocot seed structure, which is fibrous root plant. This is all the picture as shown in slide. It is monocot seed structure with label. So we move to next topic, which is plant tissue. This is the first plant tissue, which is dermal tissues. So what is dermal tissues? Dermal tissue is the layer that covers the outside of a plant in a single layer of cell called the epidermis. So dermal tissue has 2 parts, which is parts leaves and stems, and then parts roots. So for the parts leaves and stems is covered by a waxy cuticle that prevents evaporative water loss or control gas exchange. For part roots, the root epidermis is not covered by waxy cuticle. Water and nutrient absorption in roots by roots hair. So the picture is introduced about the plant part. So next, this is dermal leaf tissue with all the label, with all the layer. Following that, this is dermal stem tissues with the difference between dicot stem and monocot stem. All the picture comes with the label and the difference between it. Last one is dermal roots tissues. So I insert some cross section of roots. Also all the picture with the labels. So all is clear.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Nabil bin Muhammad Yusof. My matric number is 23DLH 22F 2002. So today I'm gonna talk about vascular tissue and ground tissue. So right now I'm gonna talk about vascular tissue. The xylem and phloem that make up the vascular tissue of the stem are arranged in distinct strands called vascular bundle, which run up and down the length of the stem. When the stem is viewed in the cross section, the vascular bundle of the dicot stem are arranged in a ring. In plants with stem that live for more than 1 year, the individual bundle grow together and produce the characteristic row ring, like a ring, like a ring. In monocot stem, the vascular bundle are randomly scattered throughout the ground tissue. So right now I'm going to talk about ground tissue. Ground tissue systems synthesize organic compounds, support the plant, and provide storage for the plants. It is mostly made up of a plant cell called parenchyma cell, but can include some collenchyma and sclerenchyma cell as well. Parenchyma cell synthesize the stored organic product in the plant. Most of the plant metabolism take place in this cell. Parenchyma cell in leaf control photosynthesis. Collenchyma cell have a support function in plants. Particularly in young plants, these cells help to support plants while not restraining growth due to the lack of secondary cell wall and the absence of hardening agent in the primary cell walls. Sclerenchyma cell also have a support function in plant, but unlike collenchyma cell, they have hardening agent and are more rigid. That's all. Thank you.